Waiting. We all do it, right? Every single day. But what if waiting was more than just, well, waiting? What if it could be a tool, a test, or even a weapon? Today, let's explore the hidden power of the strategic pause. It all starts so simply. We wait, in lines, for a green light, for that package to arrive. It's just a fundamental, unavoidable part of being human. But then there's this little twist. We are kept waiting. See that? Suddenly, the control is gone. It's not something you're doing anymore. It's something that's being done to you. And that tiny shift in language, well, it changes absolutely everything.
And that's exactly where things get interesting. Because when someone makes you wait, it's hardly ever an accident. It's a move, a deliberate, strategic move in a very subtle game. It's a power play, pure and simple.
To really get how high the stakes can get in this game, we've got to jump in a time machine. Let's go back to a very specific place at a very specific time, Reykjavik, Iceland, in 1972. What went down there was pretty much the ultimate waiting game. I mean, this was a masterclass in psychological warfare, all playing out on the world stage for everyone to see. The setting? The World Chess Championship. In one corner, you had the American prodigy, the brilliant but unpredictable Bobby Fischer. And in the other, the reigning Soviet champion, Boris Spassky. Talk about a Cold War showdown. But Fischer, he brought more than just his chess skills to the table.
So what was Fischer's secret weapon? Some new killer opening move? A tricky defense nobody had ever seen? Nope. It was much, much simpler than that. It was the wait. He showed up late. He made all sorts of crazy demands. He made Spassky just sit there and wait, shredding his nerves before a single pawn was even pushed.
And the result? It worked like a charm. The psychological pressure was immense. Fischer completely threw his opponent off, he seized control of the pace of the entire match, and he walked away the new world champion. A huge part of that victory was won by simply mastering the pause. But listen, this isn't just some strategy for chess grandmasters. This kind of stuff happens in our everyday lives, all the time. The whole inspiration for this explainer actually comes from Mr. D.R. Nayar, a fantastic writer who runs the blog Tiga.com. For 20 years, he's been all about lifelong learning, and he shared this amazing personal story about his own test of nerves. So here's the scene. He's up for a huge, crucial job, and the chairman of the company decides to play his own little version of the Fischer game. He leaves the author just sitting in the lobby, letting the pressure build and build. And we're not talking about a few minutes late. He was kept waiting for 90 full minutes, an hour and a half. Can you even imagine the thoughts that would be racing through your head, the doubt creeping in? By the time he was finally called in, he said he was a complete wreck.
He was so rattled that as he walked in, he actually bumped a table and knocked over this decorative showpiece. But, and this is the amazing part, with lightning reflexes, he snatched it right out of the air. That one instinctive moment of grace under pressure might have been the thing that sealed the deal. He got the job.
Okay, so we've got two stories here, one world famous, one deeply personal, but they both pivot on the exact same dynamic. So what is it? Why is being kept waiting so incredibly uncomfortable? Let's get into the psychology of it.
It's really like a perfect storm of bad feelings, isn't it? It kicks up all this anxiety about what's going to happen. That uncertainty just gnaws at you. You start feeling frustrated, disrespected, like your time doesn't matter. And of course, our brains are just fantastic at jumping to the absolute worst-case scenario.
So, if we know waiting is a power play, how do you stop being a pawn in someone else's game? How can you flip the script and actually play on your own terms? Well, it's all about stealing back that pause. You know, our gut instinct in these moments is always fight or flight, either get mad and confrontational or just give up and leave. But there's a third, much smarter option. You have to consciously, deliberately reframe the entire situation. You have to change what the wait means. So here's your counter move, your three-step plan. First, reframe it. This isn't wasted time, no. It's a gift, an unexpected break you didn't know you needed. Second, find a distraction and fast. Pull out a book, put on some music, heck, just daydream. Take your mind back. And third, the simplest, most powerful tool we have. Just breathe. Deeply. Center yourself. You see, this game isn't just about testing your patience. It's designed to test your sanity, your confidence, your sense of self-worth. But you don't have to let it win. The big takeaway here is all about reclaiming your power in those moments.
So here's the mantra to remember. Don't just passively wait. Don't give up your power or your cool. Reframe. See the pause not as something being done to you, but as an opportunity for you.
And that brings us right back to a question from the author himself. The next time you feel that pressure, the next time someone keeps you waiting, how are you going to play it? What's your waiting story going to be?